Writing an outline before starting a script is like sharpening a sword before cutting down a tree. It cuts faster and easily with a sharp sword than a blunt one, which requires more time and energy. Today, we will be looking at the script outline. Before we delve into that, kindly tap on the subscription icon if you're yet to, so you can be among our unique subscribers. It will also be beneficial to you if you turn on your post notification, because that automatically puts you among those who would get notified about our new uploads. Now let's delve into the topic for today: writing a script outline. We'll begin by defining what an outline is. An outline is simply a general description or plan showing the essential features of something, but not the details. Now, if we bring that into screenwriting, we'll define a script outline as a scene-by-scene breakdown of your story. That is, a summary of what each scene in your story should be about. The outline helps you turn your premise into a full-fledged story. Outlining differs from brainstorming. There are two different things. During brainstorming, you figure out the ideas. You think of your story ideas, right? Then while outlining is putting down those ideas in order. So basically, the process of screenwriting is you brainstorm on the story idea, you make notes, you write an outline, and then you go ahead to write your script. Writing a screenplay requires discipline and organization of plot points, character arcs, and overall story structure. So whether you are a professional screenwriter or you are writing a screenplay for the first time, learning how to outline your script will provide you with an organizational tool that you can use. Of course, there are writers who skip this step and they do just well with it. They do just well without an outline. But it is a very vital step of screenwriting that a lot of professional writers use. Why an outline? It saves you time. Most importantly, it makes your script better, because your ideas have been well planned and organized, so you have a better result. With an outline, you can tell if your story will grasp your audience or not. You already know what you want each of your scenes to be about. So if the outline does not excite you, the writer, or any reader who gets a hold of it, your story or your script will most likely be boring as well. So a screenplay outline keeps you focused and organized and helps you foresee problems before they come up in the writing process. This allows you to ensure that your story progresses logically and prepares you to write efficiently when the time comes to screenplay. How to write an outline. There is really no specific way to write an outline. I believe every writer has their unique style of outlining, as long as it helps you get the work done easily. Well, this is how I write my outline. Firstly, I write down the location where I want the action to take place. For example, Zeno's living room. Then I go ahead to describe the actions and revelations. What actually happens in the scene, who takes what actions, who learns what information, and what I want my audience to pick from that scene. Take a look at an example. Zeno returns from the office only to be surprised by Jessica. It is a fun moment between father and daughter. Establish the bond between father and daughter here. So the bond between the father and daughter is of importance to my story. Hence, I included it in my outline because that's the sole purpose of that scene. I also go ahead to insert key dialogues while outlining as it comes to me. Although you aren't formally drafting your screenplay yet, you will inevitably start thinking of dialogues as you're trying to plot because the dialogues will just come to you. Include that dialogue in your outline and call upon it when writing your first drafts. So, including the dialogue in your outline helps you remember. Examples. With this outline, I can go ahead to write the scene in the script. You can watch Forever My Girl to see how the scene played out. It's the first scene in the movie. Just search it out on Uchenna Abunabo TV.
Take a look at another sample of an outline. Only the essential details is written. The major points like character description, dialogue, and others would come up in the script writing. So, as I already said, in the outline, you just write down the essential details.
So this is basically how to write an outline. This is how I write my outline. You'll have to continue breaking down your stories into scenes that way until you have told a complete story in your outline. This has worked for me a great deal, and I find myself struggling if I try to write without an outline. My screenplay even takes more time to complete. And some of my writers' friends have also shared how stressful it is to write a script without an outline. So try this and see if it works for you. You can also learn how to outline properly by using an existing movie. So you select the movie you want to outline, you summarize each of the scenes, make sure you keep it short, keep your sentences short, write down only the essential details. For instance, thin lines. This is the first scene of the movie, thin lines. Now let's summarize what's happening in this first scene. Onyinye reports to work for the first time and meets with Christabel. She is rude to her, and it looks like Christabel will be a handful. But Shadrach, Christabel's dad, looks like a cool man. Now, this is a summary of this scene. When you're done summarizing each scene in a movie like this, you already have a complete outline. So, if you've been struggling with your screenplay, it's probably because you do not have an outline. Try writing an outline and you see how smooth your writing goes. If you have another way you write your outline, do share it with us in the comments below and kindly leave your questions if you have any. Thank you for joining us. I hope this video is helpful to you. Kindly like, leave a comment and share our videos. Thank you.